There we go. Hello everyone, Myrmonden here. Welcome to, I guess, part 2. What do you call it? Part 2. We're going to stream some Ed playing like Street Fighter. Get all the subscriptions in the world. You see that it's a chat here. Come on, game. Press the button. Yes, the current live stream. There we go. And I got chat as well. Yeah. So last time we got to Ultra Gold. I thought that was pretty good. I mean, I'm not a super good Ed player, you know. I don't play Ed for. Basically, I'm more like I haven't played Street Fighter in the last 5 or 6 months or so. The Sekiro, maybe a little more. I don't know. Yeah, I played a lot of Ed as new, but I haven't played other fighting games really. So I'm looking forward to Dragon Ball fight as well. But I thought it was pretty good getting to. Here we go. I thought it was pretty good getting to Ultra Gold pretty quickly there. I don't have that back with that. So I'm putting those like Platinum. So yeah, I started like 1 or 2 catchers, maybe more up there. Then we go rank again, right? And I hope we got like Platinum, hopefully. Hello? Hello, Yuri. Hello. Yeah, so what was I? Yeah, yes, hello everyone. Reach Platinum. What can I train on then? So Ed has this new thing. Today I've reacted to, let's see, first, what's it called again? Hokatsu Ramen's, so hard name to say. Hokatsu, what is it? Hokatsu Ramen, Tonkatsu Ramen, right? Which I actually think is the best thing going on Fridays. It's freaking awesome anime. Really awesome ending. Love that anime. Then I reacted to Ito Junji, as I'm a big fan of some of his manga works. And I really say some. This episode, my favorite episode so far, 2-3. But he's a very hit and miss, I feel. So this collection story they're doing here, animation of Ito Junji, is very much like, this is a good story, this is a mess story, this is a pretty bad story. They're all up and down, I feel. So, but this one was really good. Then I'm on Killing Bites, which is the trashiest series anime ever. And I might do Beatless late tonight before I go to bed. Maybe. I wasn't actually super excited about the anime. I picked either Killing Bites or that one to do earlier today, and I haven't actually had time yet to watch Grand Crest. So I'm gonna try, probably do maybe tomorrow, maybe on Sunday probably. I'm gonna watch like all episodes of that anime. But Beatless I'm gonna watch maybe tomorrow, maybe later. I found Killing Bites more exciting. It's about the Shadow Bears. I couldn't like. I thought one of them during the time frame, and I was like, I think Killing Bites because it's a ridiculous, etchy fan service anime like Kedio, and I'm like, I can live with that. Yeah, Seekers tomorrow. Oh yeah, Seekers tomorrow. That is. I actually think it's pretty good. The Ghost of all the Heroes. I think it's actually pretty good because I really like the main character, Yuzo. She's a really good main character actually. Obviously, I'm biased because I like Gyro, Gas, and so on. Really, my favorite kind of, how to say it, aesthetic Japanese fashion. But I actually really like her as a character. It's a great character. We also have Darling in France, of course, tomorrow, and we have like Asian Vegas Prime, which I actually think is. Oh, this guy has a lot before. But also 7 Deadly Sins in a very early morning or like super late tonight, maybe. But I actually really like the anime. It's the one. So that'll be. So that'll be good too. On Sundays isn't that many animes. So I'm probably gonna watch like some of the ones I haven't watched yet, like Grand Crest or what's it called? Death March probably on Sunday. So Sunday's only the Coca-Cola. Ah! Oh, same as a Soma. I missed my Soma. I actually ate ramen today. Or ramen plus order. What's it called? H you could see, right? I guess. And I was like, I had a Kosumu-san intro in my head. It started in my head, but I was definitely missing my Soma. I was like, man. So we just Soma starting again next episode. Ah, you left me. Ah, så illa blir det. Nice, go for it. That was close. Men I really was shooting. Oh, it's broken. Oh, that was so close to you. I think I did pretty well there. I was like, if I do this very much here and I throw him. I'm the cheaper there. Something wrong. I cancelled it. It's 1 second later. Okay, I got it. I'll play it now. I'll play it greedy. But I really threw it away the first round. But this is my first round today, though, you know, so I'm just warming up a bit here. After we play one other guy, I'm gonna play ranked. I'm gonna play this more serious too. Actually, I used to main Yuri a bit back when she was new in the 5th. But I really miss Yuri's. I don't know what it's called. I don't remember the name. But it's even the 4 Yuri can die. It's like diagonal version. They removed the 5th one. I really miss the one. I love that move. Anti kind of Dragon Ball, anti Fireball movement. Yeah, so I really likes. I didn't put dash in there. Some. Oh. But you is like, yeah, you is pretty fast, but oh, that was weird. What are you trigger for? That was me. Got a ball in now yet? So you go shipping them now then? Oh, is that? Oh, what? I'm at the angle now. What the hell? That was. I thought it was deadly. I was like, oh, it's dead, it's dead. I thought that's combat abilities before. I must have missed that pixel there. Oh, that's it. That's it. In stuff there. go in now here. Yeah. I mean, it's the first game today, right? And usually you go better and better. But it's kind of easy against Akuma though. If Akuma is getting pushed down, he gets stunned very quickly because it has a low stun meter compared to other characters with a really low max life. So he gets there quite quickly, right? So if you get the pressure on him, he's probably toast if you get there. Oh man. It's all about what? Oh, he cancelled it! He cancelled it! On a casual game? I mean, I will start with casual, right? The first like first 10 minutes or what. Usually I get warmed up, right? But who leaves a casual game? I mean, okay, okay, it's not one thing if you face someone and you just like absolutely crush you. That's true, but not like when you so. But yeah, I haven't actually watched Grand Quest yet. When's Grand Quest released? If it's kind of it's called Fridays, right? But I didn't start watching it. Sometimes, honestly, I'll do some live reaction because it's like good release dates on them. 8:30. It's the same time they were like Hakata Tsukasa Ramens. I actually really like Hakata Tsukasa Ramens. And I kind of feel a health towards it, dude, because I kind of like him. Yeah, so Grand Quest and Beatles. It's a lot of anime on the same time frame there, unfortunately. But I feel I'm into that. It's the same thing on Saturday. It's not much this season, but last season it was like 6 animes like a row, and I was like, whatever, what do. Now it's like Citrus and Darling in France, which I have high hopes for, as I'm a huge fan of Division Academia. They have I think they have the exact same release date. On the same time frame. It's a challenge. I think it's really good. I think Hakata Tsukasa is really, really good. I would explain it as it's something similar. I'll probably actually do a video about that, like a real review video where I actually do some clips to talk about it, because it has really low comments on like Reddit and so on. So I guess it's better if you have watched it. But I think so far it's really awesome. So basically it's like a town, or I guess a ward, whatever, in Japan, right? And everyone in that town is like an assassin. Everyone is like, oh, I killed these people and so on. And it's like really, it kind of reminds me of Bakano, like Durara or something like that. It's like it's a lot of like the Kusa, Underworld and so on. But it's very, very frank. It's not like, for example, Akagi, where you go and play Mahjong for like 3 days, right? It's like, oh, play this thing now. It's much more like, oh, I'm going to torture that guy, isn't it? And the interesting with it is there's a lot of like competition, I would say so far as episodes, where they have the same target. So it's the same guy trying to kill this other guy. There's another team trying to kill the same guy, and then they find each other and so on. It's kind of weird. It's like a really weird mix of that things. It makes it kind of interesting. So basically, it's like, I don't know, 10 or so different characters you're following. There are obviously like 3 main characters, but there are like 7 or 8. So all the characters are kind of have some storylines, and they're all assassins or hitmen or whatever. And they all have like one different motives. Oh, I kill these people because I need money for my sister. Or I kill people because it's fun. Or I kill people because I'm a sexual deviant. And they have different kind of things they're doing and so on. Also very interesting how they interact with and so on. And then it's a trap. I'm surprised about that. So did I actually out that? So the main character, it's a trap processor, which I think is really awesome. And he or she then is also speaking in a normal, manly, very masculine voice, which is really funny to. But normally, if you look at anime, and they have traps that have been Felix in R0, for example, you know, it's like, I didn't say I was a woman. Yeah, they do like super cutesy kawaii thing, right? And I'm going to bust different series there, but not this anime. This is like, I'm a cross-dresser and I do it because it's a hobby, and otherwise I'm an assassin. It's a really weird thing. This is weird, and I think it works really well. It was very unique. So for me, it's actually more of my favorite Friday anime. I don't know why there's such a long search time though. That's weird. I was just rank now, whatever. I was going to wait. They're also going to play 5 only, or is it lag? But yeah, actually for me, this is probably my favorite Friday anime. Unless if you count 7 Days Cities. But actually 7 Days last week wasn't very good, but I really liked that anime. Season 1. And I read, I don't know, let's say like the first 3 or 4 manga books after where the season 1 ended. So I know what's going to happen for like the first probably 10 or so episodes of the anime coming right now. Roughly, I don't know, maybe 5 or so. Because it's really, really high paced, this is the one. But I think it's really good. I think it's actually really badass. Here we go. So I put the rank there, whatever. It went 10 times faster. The rank actually goes faster, but not by that amount. But yeah, so yeah, see I can play Ed now in rank then. So last time I played, last spring, 2 days ago, we got like 500 points or so, right? In our straight almost. Ooh, Abigail. If I lose this now, this is my first Abigail I'm facing in the AA here now, in this new expansion, or whatever you're gonna call it, of Street Fighter. So I don't know exactly how how they changed him. He's probably better, because he wasn't the high tier before. I wouldn't say so at least. So probably changed him, probably better now. But I'm pretty good with Abigail. Okay, yeah, have a great food. But I absolutely recommend, go and watch the Hakata. It's really good. I don't want to spoil it too much though, because it was really awesome ending in episode 2 today. It was a really awesome ending this episode. But let's see it here. This can fit 4 is Cyrus. And I remember his name from last season, but a long time ago, but still though. So Abigail, I find it's been a good matchup for me. That's really good. Yeah, that's a really good snap. Because it has a hard time pushing you slash. Oh, you got me. I thought I was good. Oh, should you have to slow me. Okay. I have to use a really using pattern a bit. And it's very defensive. You have to use reroll patterns, and then you can. Oh yeah, that was faster. Probably buffed it. But okay, my first ranking, first Abigail. This is, I think it's gonna be fine now. I think I him now, really ready. So this Sarge really goes to Abigail. Oh, that's too fast there. Sarge is a really good thing. He has a hard time approaching you in charge. Just keep your distance. The buff that they added is so great. They probably missed last season. It's good. Probably missed, yeah. I timed it perfectly. that almost works in Abigail. You can't handle that if you use that thing. Pretty well, yeah. I mean, I said so. I was like, I read this guy. Like, okay, 1 round sandbagging. And I felt pretty confident there. I was like, okay, that's kind of how it works. Push again. Really? Oh, but. Okay. Oh, it passes the outside. It's weird. So this that is a meter here. That's primarily it. That's ball it. Passes too much. Can't do anything. Okay, I'm bad at that thing. That's my weakness here. Oh, come on. If I die, that's embarrassing. That's embarrassing. That's embarrassing, yeah. He's faster than he used to be, but that's pretty embarrassing. So basically, I was really bad blocking his crunchy kick there. So that's just pathetic. But yeah, I mean, otherwise his punches too often. So jumping a bit there. Yeah. Let's get to the meter there. What? Combo that? Put a little weird on too. There we go. What? That's fast on his tail as well. Oh yeah, we're still out of the corner there. Let me to go a bit here. So there's some time here. He feels way faster than I'm used to. I think he has super aggressive. I forgot about, but he feels way. I was first ever getting affected. It feels way faster. Like he's stepping into my range there. Much faster than I expected to do. That kind of shocked me a bit, but otherwise. Oh, nice. He jumped and he didn't press anything? Oh my god. That was crazy. What? I mean, strategic wise it was crazy. Like that's just something I called for. Okay, it's interesting. I don't know if that's good with him, but the last thing there is like the diminishing returns from that ultimate. It's absurd also. I'm not really. He has a lot of life points. So he might kill him, I'm not sure here. I think he has a lot of life points. Most points in the game, yeah, so. He spent everything in that thing actually. It wasn't that dangerous. He spent like 2 double mix in the combo. It did a lot of damage, but after that he had no option left though, so I don't know. He jumped it too much too, I think. So. What? I punched her. Oh, safe there, wasn't it? I missed. That was weird. I did step through it. What? Yeah, push back, I think so. Yeah. Super thing for him to do there. That's so common. That's so common. I was like, can I trick him with the ball? Because he tried to do it last round too, or last match. I was like, he can do the ball, yeah. So, what it is, I threw the ball right. An abrogate can reflect a projectile, and a lot of abrogades, for whatever reason, I saw it last year, they love to reflect your ball. But if you use jump over the reflect, you can do a full combo at them, or at least like a decent in-jump combo. Right? So it's like, why would you reflect the ball, man? And he did it. So he fell for the trick right away. He fell for it, just straight up, right? Horrible. Oh, interesting. That's my one of stuff. I'm really bad at blocking that. I can't do it. I did block it correctly. What? Something new. Yeah, I need to get the meter up. Yeah. See the ball. Oh, that was nice. That double ball there, that was really nice. Oh, he cast it nice. That was good of him, yeah. He was better was. Oh. He did it correctly there, though, yeah, because if he didn't do his the V attrition, he would die from that bounce roll. So he was almost there. But they are pacing perfectly. So. I can't believe I lost the first round. That was bad. The first game. But he was so ready about the round onwards. Already round 1, so I don't know I lost it. But I still won 2-1, so get the points. I won like, I think I won every round straight. I won like 4 rounds in a row, right? So pretty good. No, yeah, it was a pretty good comeback as you see. Got me the full combo. So how will I play this game? I will try to display how I play it there as good as I can. Hopefully someone learns something, right? So I guess Abigail, I would say right away though, we have the new V trigger, we have the Psycho Cannon or the ball, as I call it, as everyone says, the Psycho Ball, right? The purple beautiful ball. Just throw it up there. Or you have the new one. Which is this, like you pull them in, right? You set them in there. So you do this thing, right? For example. Okay, now I better you do this thing. And so on. Whatever. You can do better combos. Yeah, and so on. Let's see, what's the best combo here? That's what okay, one more. Before I explain what I do here. So, bam, 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 down, bam, that's what we do. So that's pretty much, you can do like one more thing there. So that's like an easy way to do it. To do like 500, 6 damage take. So just more half life is a really good combo though. And you can do one more thing afterwards. So that's the Psycho, that's the new Snatcher right there. Ultra Snatcher. Or enhanced snatcher, as they call it. They call it both actually in the game, for whatever reason. So, first thing I would say with Abigail is that, which I like now is with AE, is that you can pick your V trigger, right? And Abigail, the typical character with the ball, is really, really strong. You don't want this style against Abigail. Maybe you do, maybe some pro players like do this, whatever you can do. But I was just generally, at least on these kind of ranks, or if you're in like bronze or whatever, the ball is really, really good against Abigail. You throw the ball out. The setting is saying so well against big guys. They have a really hard trouble. You know, they have hard trouble avoiding that ball because they're huge body shapes. Basically, yeah, they're huge, they're tall. They usually have bad jumps, right? Like Abigail, he doesn't jump really high, or he's such a big character, so even when he jumps, he doesn't really get over it as much. And he generally is slow, right? It's actually much harder for Abigail to just jump over the ball. Obviously, he can do it, but if you throw the ball out, so, and you do your tricks like you throw the ball out, let's see the ball again. So you throw the ball out in, and you dash forward, and you can go back, forward, you know. It's also afraid, that guy's gonna be very afraid, when can I jump? So they can't just do the normal jump, right? Because they know you can counter them, you can throw the ball out, you can dash forward, you can do this thing right at the jump, you get them down, you can do a full combo and so on. So the attempt to do is that they kind of freeze up this kind of rank level, or lower, especially lower rank level. They kind of freeze up instead of block. It gives you good chip damage, you can just push them down, you can probably do something, hopefully you can do this thing right, shot the side of them and so on. Something like that, right. So that's very easy, I guess, Abigail. And generally you can do that stuff, or maybe you do one of my favorites, you do this thing, corner, so on, right. So that's very good, Abigail. That's a very important thing. Also because when Abigail does he can affect it though. It's the matchup, but it's better to do. But the other Abigail stuff, as with most big guys, they have armor, so they do a move, and that move gives them a plus, right? They did it twice to stop them. But The ball has 6 or 7 hits. I think it's 6 hits. So anyway, it's a lot of hits, right? So you can armor up the ball. So all of those moves that kind of deplete like 1 energy source, or I mean 1 stack of like a fireball, those work against the ball very easily. Deflect works though, but not the other ones. So the Abigail run thing doesn't work against the ball. The Abigail, whatever. Oh, new Abigail. Maybe it's the same guy. Adopted though. Det var det college. There was a long search time, so it's not a guy. Okay, Rubber Heart. So yeah, but the ball, I think that's number 1 though. The ball is really good. Really good, I think, in my opinion it is. That's the first thing. It's so much pressure. He always gives you like, it's like a sure 100 life lane, but it's 50 ship damage. So it's very good against finishing the Abigail. It also gives you the space to go backwards too. Okay, this is like, let's say this look good here. Okay, so first of all, when I get to space, I did last game. Always against big guys. Ed has the best backlash in the game. Ed is very defensive up, but you can go back to with him. That's what you want to do. On backlash a lot, especially. That's a little clear. Oh, he got there. I just went forward and throw it. There was almost an insult in there. This thing again? Really? Oh, come on, I wanted the last one that I missed EXM. He plays really weird, this guy. Yeah. Ball. See, they always do that. These noob Abigail, they reflect the damn ball. Why are you reflecting their ball? I was gonna stand and take it. It's like that thing. Oh, I pressed it quickly during the load, so yeah. That's gonna be a charge. It's gonna be this thing. I pressed it quickly, so it read double there. He's afraid now. He's very fast suddenly. I missed it in the pixel. That was bad pixel. He's super defensive now. Yeah, he changed completely. Yeah, this guy I can't really read this guy. I dashed, so I run away. And she could run away because I dashed backwards at the same time, man. And that's the best back between the game. That's why I love Ed, because I'm a very defensive player. I'm very like I analyze what you do, and then I used to do my basic moves right. I see what you do, and I learn what you do. And the backdash is really good. It's really good. I backdash though right away though. I didn't backdash like with this. So that's pretty safe. Yeah. He changed very, very differently the second round, so I'm gonna just let him do some stuff here. See what he does. Okay. Okay, see, I don't get this guy. I'm gonna throw around with this. See, I don't get this guy. He's one of those players that they play extremely differently every round. It's very, very random. So it's like, what is this shit? That was bad play of him though. That's just working as hell. Yeah, that was bait. This is weird. Like, why are you better now? Because I have a ranged character. I'm perfect. You don't, so. You don't want to give me that space, right? You don't want to give me that space. So that's super weird. What is there? This time actually I did it. So I guess that. That was against it. I'm noobish though. It's a button pressure too, so if you see press a button, Ed is really good against using reversal. It's the best reversal in the game pretty much. Against a kind of weird button mashes in the stations. They have a lot of great lane class, so very important to get that in there. Yeah, get it in there. I was just waiting for this to leave there. True, kick there. Huh. Good space here. You use the space is interesting. And you can always do grab. You cannot really grab it with that, so you got to go in for it. Is that? I don't know. Abigail finds it really easily. So yeah. So the thing that Ed said he has the best backage in the game. Okay. Ed was like the lowest ranked character last season, pretty much like the second last season. But I still love it. I love Ed and Cody, right? So Nick Cody so far. I'm getting Cody soon though. Soon is happy, yeah. But how would I say it, right? Ed's strength is a backdash. He dash backwards. Doing that backdash gives you space, right? It gives you time to end life and so on. And this is just so good against like a slow character against Abigail. I can always do the back. I can go in, do a little punch. Measures out again. He has hard trouble getting me, right? He has hard trouble getting me there. So I always find Ed usually have a good time against Abigail and Zangief and other slow characters. Definitely. Well, what was the more games? I beat 4 Abigails in a row. So I had 4 rounds Abigail in a row. So at least you can find my Abigail skills. Right? How was the Abigail matchup? It's really good. The UV skill actually is really good with Abigail. You would think it's like an anti-petty thing, right? I think it's an anti-petty thing. It's a bit anti-petty thing. But because Abigail has to really run towards you, and he has kind of a very straightforward in the jump, so I usually kind of just have a half-ass jump against you, where you kind of run towards you, or they do the kind of the weird, I don't know, somersault strike kind of thing. That is so good to grab it. And when it does his, when it first V-trigger then, which he had, when it powers up. And that means you have 1 more armor when you're running, so you can take 1 more hit on you. But that doesn't matter for the Snatcher. Snatcher does like 3 or 4 hits. So even if they have 1 more armor, you still get them. So you can use all snatch them when they run towards you. All squash, but I mean, not that they stand next to you and do it, they can jump over you and so on. But obviously, like, it doesn't really matter. It has the same kind of, same kind of interaction as to have without his V-trigger. So your real skill, like, counter shape regardless, pretty much. It's a little faster though. It runs a little faster, so you have to watch about that. But if you ignore that fact, so he's like running faster as well. It doesn't really matter, right? So much red though, so that's really good. Here I have Ruden. This is one of my matchups I really hate because there are so many rules. It's the matchup. I just like facing Rune because there's so many rules and they are so different. Right? It's most popular played character probably, and it's just so hard to know how they're gonna play because there are such many of them. But I never liked them. I'll see when they're okay. I cancel it. He jumped again? Come on, man. It's insulting. I punched there, but okay. Balls up there. Yes, a new video in the parry. I did the right button, but it's too late. He jumped a lot. See, this is why I don't like grip, because it's so like there's like 100,000 of risk. It's like this guy jumps, so I do that thing, or doing that thing. So I will do it. I got him there, good. What looks that honestly? Wallet. You win there, that's very in bed. No super. Oh, I missed it. Oh, there you go. I see the lag though, but missing that EX, that's never fun. It goes so fast you miss them. There's a lot of throws, which I find kind of weird. So he's afraid. He's fucking afraid. He's afraid. No, but I can feel it too, honestly. Yeah, that's the thing we do. This guy didn't play very well. He had a little weird, gimmicky lot of throws. He wasn't like super gimmicky, but he was afraid of it. Yeah, I can feel it. He can feel it. That's why he left. Just gonna say that, but I was like, I felt it, I was like, nah, the first one didn't go well. Second round was much better. He was dead in one combo there, and I felt like I'm starting to get how this guy plays, right? That's like the best team you're playing. Really. I would say after that, no one knows what you're doing because everyone has seen it before, but also not really because there's so many of them. You get confused what you're gonna do. But the strength of playing empty is that this is no one knows his because no one plays it. So then you're like, no one knows what you're gonna do at all. So they have no judgment on your skill and so on. Interestingly enough. Okay. But yeah. It's so that guy did, which I didn't expect him to do, even though it's just kind of standard. But he went forward to me, threw me 3 times in a row, and I was like, not in the corner. Okay, this is a good matchup. Okay, this is a fun matchup. I never faced Balrog in AA, but I do think that Cannon. I'm gonna guess Ball is better. Okay, I guess Ball. This is my first Balrog now. The whole AA. Yeah. I haven't played it for a long time, so I don't know what it is. But he has to approach you, right? He has to get to you, and the Ball is usually good against pushing people away from you. Where the Snatcher, the new one, is good when you want to get to them, right? You don't want to get to Balrog, you want to keep Balrog away from you. So you want to keep the distance from Balrog. So I'm saying Ball is better here. I haven't tried it yet, but I think it's better. We have, for example, if you face like Shunli, for example, you kind of want to get to her, right? So then it's not better. Or a fast character. Okay, straight forward. So I have my own, charge of hand, right? Okay. Like that. You can't go against the ball. Go back. Punch there, really? I always find Balrog pretty easy to face, as I said. I mean, he does absurd damage, but as long as you can avoid the damage, it's pretty fun. But I actually want to get in there in team pretty easy, as I said. But if he misses you, he's again. It's kind of like a fighting there, definitely. There we go. It's afraid now. It's good. Punch there, really. Okay. a lot of gray down there. That's great. Some damage in there. Distance now when he says V trigger on at the ball. I hold ship to kill it now. So he had really low life, but I'm gonna use my super and just kill him. Like one more flurry punch and then a super he would die. So I think that flying through him, flurry, that's gonna ship him to like 1 life, then I could use my super and kill him regardless. That's my plan, but he died the other way. I didn't block the charge, yeah. That's pretty good. So what you wanna do against the ball is you wanna hit the space, you wanna be like maximum distance, I think with that. Because your charge is contra his charge. So you get the math distance right. Yeah, let him charge you, and you have the time when you can charge your charge and punch his charge. I kind of felt he was going to jump there. I was like, he has really low life. If he blocks now, he's going to have 1 life left, so he has to jump in the match, not get 1 ship. Yeah, so I was like, yeah, we're going to jump. That's how I went it. I can't dream against that, so. Almost super there. There we go. Good cast it. Ball to space. Yeah. So how would oh, he put the game oh, he got owned! He got owned! He pulled! Oh. Oh, beautiful. Oh, he got owned 4-0, right? It's crushed him. Yes, did I get the points for that? No, I don't think they fixed that yet. Because they're horrible and they're networking. But it's just really stupid. So what happens is that when you pull run, I think what happens right now is when you pull, I don't get the points, which is really weird because it easily could like check that. Well, if the other player left, if that happened, give the other player points. It's easy system to do actually. Like coding wise, but yeah, really easy. Like if I ask someone in my job to do that, right? I don't code, I'm horrible. Like if I ask someone to have the kind of functionality, we probably get it in 1 day. So I don't get what they haven't had it. Super weird. But what happens though is he loses a lot more points though. So he rage quitted. He rage quitted there and he lost like, instead of losing like 65 or 55 points, I think 55 is probably what he lost, I think. Yeah, based on, you know. He lost probably like maybe 150 or 200 because if you pull, it decreases your like points and then adds like a punishment points, like a double or something. So he lost like 3 times the value of losing once there, so one lose. So that's good. But unfortunately though, I also didn't get the win because they are weird Capcom, don't have system. So I, you know, yeah. So sure, he took away his own points. So I didn't get any points, right? So it's like, he was really angry. Really angry. But that being said, yeah, that's super weird in this game. Like, why can't you just have a system where, I mean, I don't get it. Like, if you play, I don't know, StarCraft 2, whatever other game, if you leave the game, obviously the other guy gets points. Yeah, people leave all the time during those games. But in this game, it's like, oh, you leave, well, we not sure why you left, so the other guy gets 0 points. It's like, doesn't matter what he left. I should always get the point when he leaves, right? It's obvious. Obvious system. Anyway, the third Abigail today, which is weird. Why are all the Abigails coming from? Just Abigail Knight. This is Abigail, Balrog, Abigail. Yeah. A lot of Abigails. Well, one route, yeah. It's usually much more common than. Okay, so again. Oh, I was doing the animation bit, never the cross country bit, but. It's just too slow. There. Oh! A second too slowly, yeah, so you can get double coded. Come on, he's so lucky. That is lucky. Twice now, dude. Twice. Ah, come on. I'm dead. No. I thought I was gonna die first, but it was fine, so it's good. Yeah. So this guy, he runs along. We punish that. We take this back into safety. Like it there. I should have waited a second there, then I would have said doing anything. Runs again. He runs a lot though, so I don't keep my space here. And that's why. Why should I go for it? Again, right. So the fifth Abigail does it. Fifth Abigail does that. Are you kidding me? When did we ever learn? It's like you can't do that. That also works. What? 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 I thought it was dead. I thought it was dead. So I was like, what? I thought it was dead. I was like, he's gonna die here. Oh my god. I thought it was dead for sure. If I threw a fireball at him before he got me. And then I did the EX. What? Is that a new key? A new bug or something? That is not right. That is not right, man. Come on. You land it and you don't. I press down again. I press down. Okay, I get frustrated now. That's so ridiculous. That's a fucking bug. Yeah, that game, I won that game. But what the hell? There's like 2 of them now, and I was like, what? That I've never seen before. So either they buffed him. I mean, I haven't played the Abigail since a while, but either they buffed him when. I mean, I used to beat like 4 Abigails today, so the 5th Abigail. I was like, what was that? So he managed to. I did his charge through, and he managed to like grab me during my charge when I was behind him. But it gets forward. I was like, it made no sense. Oh, come on. No, you shouldn't. Oh, it was not after all. That doesn't make me angry. It doesn't get me angry. When it's like, that's clearly a bug in the game. That's absolutely. Oh, come on. He even punched the kick, kicked the kick, but yeah. Did it also even do the me? What? Yeah, those things get me angry though. Though that thing, yeah, I'm still pissed off. Why did I rematch guy? I'm freaking angry now. I lost the ball game and I'm freaking bug. I'm super angry. I'm gonna just calm down a bit here. Give some more backtracking. Yeah, I'm gonna play more safer now. But I just. I kept yes! Oh god, I played so bad, I was so frustrated. They buffed that thing, and that worked every time before. That always worked against Abigail. That also was Twitter idiots, but yeah. I'm dead. Space corrected. I was dead. It failed. Okay, interesting. Oh my god. I was so frustrated there. Man, I was freaking tilted there. I was like, why? And that always worked too before. They must have buffed Abigail on that part though, because that always worked before. I'm 100% sure you could always EX through his. He's running towards you and you shoot at him and you EX later on there. That makes no sense because your EX adds another hit on you and a fireball in the 4, so I did a 4 hit on there. So they have to have added another hit on his run, right? Or else they wouldn't. Yeah, it makes no sense to me. That was really weird. They must have buffed that. And then it's clear the classic kind of weird swap idea that the game always have had. Something like that. Because that made no sense. I was doing this thing right, and he captures me from the other side when I'm behind him. And I was like, man, that's good, but oh, Nikali, the first Nikali. So, So here, I don't know. The ball is pretty good, you get some distance. But some carpets are really annoying. You kind of keep your, you kind of go back a lot. You say kind of Earth Shader. So you kind of want to keep this field. You kind of want to, since you want to get to them. So I pick a tick. First you call it all these years. Yeah, see it happens. Yeah, this thing actually does that. Yeah, that's pretty good. Should know what the else. What's he jumped block? Oh, come on. Those kind of players. That's the fanciest in combat. He's faster? Okay. Oh, I hate this new video. Why So he can do it faster than me. I mean, I don't know. I mean, it's the first time I'm playing this. I'm going to try a new trigger. So he's faster. Little that distance here with the earthquake. I will press my punch there. Okay, game. Wash. Falling back to the most basics to the order. Blocks again? Really? This guy is so defensive. So I should have learned it by now. But that's a better version. So I should have learned. Yeah, I remember what there. I never let this match up, but okay. But this guy is super defensive. We have to really be different here. That's a lot of points sadly. It's embarrassing. Yeah, so you have to play way different here. Faster. Okay. There we go. To find that speed is temporary. Or timing is. very prepared always at the area. Let's do the same throw there. So I jumped in there and I tried to throw there, okay. That's ridiculous. And it blocks like that. This guy is so defensive, this is ridiculous. And I keep saying it to you, so I should know that he's defensive, right? Block force, yeah. So why did I try that? Like, why did I learn? What did I learn? The most defensive guy ever. There we go. Oh, what the hell? The last part was fun. I'm playing bad. Like, why don't I learn? It's funny too because I keep saying, fun and sad. I keep saying it. This guy is so defensive. He just like jump in block, which is an absurd strategy, right? That shouldn't work because it's like, really stupid. You can just like keep hitting you. And yet again, I don't know, but it's like to me it feels like you do it once, you do it twice, but it's so gimmicky. So like, why would you keep doing it? Because like obviously, yeah, like you have to hit it once though. I never got to play that. I say I play the fast. Yeah, but I play the fast. I go back and analyze so on. But I don't play the fast when I jump in, right? Maybe sometimes, but I don't do. Just kept doing this thing pretty much, right? Yeah. I was like, what? I mean, if I just kept doing like live kicks so on, I would have won this game already. I should have done that. I'm still blaming the bad Abigail game. Yeah, my first Abigail losing like 6 games and they were ridiculous. Ridiculous. Also remember the timing. So close there. There we go. Yeah, that's timing. It's quick. Yeah, this timing is okay. Yeah, that felt weird. Like. Oh. I didn't get it though. So. There we go. Yeah, I'm a bit rusty. I think you have to remember you do that combo is that it turns where the super is going, right? So you start on the right side, it's going to the left side, so you have to remember that. Because the ball will stop it here. But this short here, yeah, they do it in that direction. So that's how you have to remember it. But this is our same thing with that, though, to do this thing. Oh, that was weird, though. When hit it once, to hit it again. There we go. Oh, yeah, actually, no, I remember, no. Sometimes it doesn't with that, so it's inconsistency. Or it's more based like where you're standing. It's more like on where you are compared to them. So I go back a bit. That was too much, sorry. Back here, yeah. Then it gets. See, that's super tricky, right? It's super tricky to find out where it goes. We can kind of react to what you see, but it has a lot of that in the game, unfortunately. They did fix most of that stuff now, but stuff is still there. They fixed maybe this thing. See, they have failed, yeah. This is a big thing, like if you do this thing, so yeah. It's a bit miss, but thing is that usually you do your crouch kick, right? You would miss with your flicker, regardless if you hit it or not. But nowadays, it's hopefully fixed. Oh, first Yui, okay. Oh, I should have definitely here after I picked the Ultra Snatcher. Because she wants to do. Whoa, she's a lot of points. Not a lot of points, by the way. Where I am usually not fixed with ranks, right? I'm currently at is Ed. My Ed count. Oh, this is risky thing. Huh. Oh yeah, this. I just tried to throw there. I was like, man, we're getting by ball there. That's a weird throw. Yeah, throw. Oh, I got it, yeah, I got it during the combo. I love it. I have just the meter right. He's got it during the actual combo. Back in the corner, oh. Back in the corner, there we go. He's dead. Nah, maybe not dead, but that's dead, yeah. US flow life yesterday. I was like, stab on this? You probably will, yeah. I don't know how to use it, but yeah, it was dead right there. Just low life. Play this player. I don't know. I think he jumped too much. That's my first thing I picked up. He jumped a lot, I felt. In some kind of easy situation. He jumped kind of towards me. He probably stopped doing that now though. Let's change that up here. Steps back! It's a little laggy. That was ridiculous. Come on. I did a trick there when we go in there and then you take a step back so you miss the throw. And it hit through me. That was ridiculous. Yeah, but I purposely did it. Like dash, back dash. And I was like, nope, it didn't work. Okay, just okay, press it down. Okay. The airport, okay? Whoa! Must have speed nothing. Okay, they must have speed nothing. It's way fast. What? Oh yeah, that data is new for me, that's for sure. That is way faster than I'm used to with the Fury. That is just way faster. That probably. No. Okay, there's a ball here then. Slow timer though, yeah, so I had to push it there as well. I was a nerve-wracking there when I saw the timer. Okay. Nice, did it there. Wind. Nice, time covered it. Ball here. Is that thick? Yeah, US low light. So yeah. I don't know. I had lots of 1 round here, 2-0. She had kind of obvious place like. She jumped too much first game. That was really easy. She kind of, as many Euro players, she likes to move back, right? To get that energy up, to get resources up, so you can do your whole Euro stuff. And that is just, yeah. And when you do that, you get in a position where it's kind of easy to punish you. So yeah, even though she was like 10,000 points, still really good. Smoking the Yuri. Best thing I like with the ball, though, right? If they activate your V-trigger, whatever V-trigger they have, all of those triggers are okay. They get a buffing boulder, right? All those ones where they gain some kind of new abilities for this period of time. The ball is really good to just go back, to get some space, then you throw the ball, and then you can safely, you know, stay behind. You earn a lot of time during that phase, and that really gives you like you can protect yourself sometimes. That's important. Yeah, it was supposed to be easy. It's good that I'm heartbroken by Abigail lose. The Abigail lose, like I was like, man. After beating like 4 or 5 Abigails and then find something listen to an Abigail, I was like, huh, how does this happen? Oh yeah, this. No. I hate this thing. Never do this combo out of it is bad, but I'm thinking that which this thing whatever. This is much better. This thing. This thing I play better, so it does more damage. Or you choose to normal one, but yeah. That does way more damage. I was like, why are they even trading? Why do I that's kind of why like I don't remember the timing for the uppercutter cycle thing. And I think about it, it's probably because I never used it. I was like, wait, that is probably because I never actually used that one in a combo. It's just a less damage combo. I didn't go for the safe uppercutter when you're unsure on the spacing of them. Ricky Mandler has been Dota reference, right? Probably. Yeah. It's also, yeah, it's Swedish, weird. Yeah. Let's play my first Fang this season. First Fang, obviously you wanna get into him. Some points too much. Nice, you went for the gave some space which I could charge him, yeah. Yeah, that's a weird timing of this. It's a new one, improves the balls. What? You can do that? Whoa! Definitely the way how you do like how he managed to have time to block me there. I didn't think it would happen. I was like, okay, interesting. But okay. Double. Oh, he got me there. Oh, that was perfect. Just wait for the right moment to EX it. It's 5 wins in a row, though. Yeah. I didn't think it was that good. I don't know. It's my first Fang too, so I was like, oh. Who is first Ed? Who plays Ed? Oh, it's few people playing Ed, so it's like, maybe I'm first Ed. Who knows? I did some really good timing, though, in my opinion, so I did it pretty well there. Like when I jumped perfectly over both the balls and got him. That was great. His matchup. So I would say you have to be on him, right? Well, it doesn't be that on him. He changed the pattern for me now, so yeah. Okay, that's good. Because I'm trading that thing. Ah, we did nice. What? I EX there, so I thought I was a mistake there. The classic, you go in and you can EX them. You fake them with yeah, and you can like reverse that and get them. Pretty classic. I don't know, he was just to read. Sometimes I see players and I'm like, this guy, he does this thing. He very, very frequently did this like the weird upper teeny thing right with Fang. When Fang puts down and does this thing. So I landed that a lot though. So that is true. But then I saw that, right? So the next time I was like, if I use jump now and aim to land behind him instead of actually just trying to kick him, even though kicking him is good to find it, because sometimes you get like a double hit on shoulder there, and there's more life for someone, so it's kind of fair anyway. But I just jump over him there. And I started doing the other stuff, and that worked and so all right. He didn't have that, right? So that was good. But I would say mainly when you face Fang, as an end player, as always when you get poisoned, you kind of have the, oh, I have to go on and so on. But generally, it's kind of fine. It adds a lot of damage, so you don't have to be super rushed. That's one thing. But I think primarily is that when I do the poison team, right, and the Snatch is pretty good now. So Snatcher kind of beats that. Snatcher beats the whole charge team, right? So you can do that thing. And one thing that's really good with Ed score is the classic EX, right, reversal. Because Fang does this weird teleport things and he jumps over you, and I mean he's sort of a teleport, but here mechanic have teleport. So the Fang does the kind of sliding. That is exactly like a teleport, like it's exactly the mechanic, same input and everything. It looks different, but literally it's a teleport. But it looks like a slide, right? I mean, just those things. And with the boss, this thing is great because you're immune to the projectiles during it. So if you time it correctly, it doesn't matter what side he lands on, because you can always punch the man away and you beat the projectile, right? And then he gets away from the poison. So that's like a really key thing. What more is it? Get some distance, I suppose. It can be pretty well. Yeah, it can be good. The boss force him down. Snatch is pretty good. What did I do this game? I don't know. This guy, he lost his primarily not having that good pressure too. Yeah, that's a bit on me. What more can I say? As a fan player, well, I think the ball is better. I think the ball is better against Fang. Because the thing Fang does that is that he will usually teleport, right? So you have that after that, or you can do slow ball and can force a teleport from the corner. So that's pretty good. Push him away like that. And you usually teleport over there. It's relatively good, I think. So that's pretty standard. So the ball's pretty good against that. The course of V-trigger is maybe it's better, but I don't think so because the ball also eats up his projectiles, which can be really nice if he does his V-trigger. So you can like kind of use your ball to eat that. Same with like against like Guile and so on. They do the sonic boom and you can just utilize that right. And that's just pretty nice as a counter to just basically limit damage. It's pretty good. Okay, so what face now? I would like to face some Sakura would be nice. I think I faced like 1 yesterday. Oh, and Bison. This was the first. Oh, I should have. I don't know. I just pressed now. But here usually I do feel that Bison, they are really good at just jumping over your balls. It doesn't really matter so much. But it's good defense at too low and when it tries to rush you down. So that's good. This is my first Bison game. So let's see what it does. But generally, the EX is really good against everyone. When he does V-trigger, you're gonna time it, you'll be immune to whatever it lands. So that's great. And Bison is all about normals. Oh. Classic there, very, very classic. Gets himself in surrounded by the ball, yeah, it was like beautiful by him then. I was like, okay, nice man. That's how it works. That always works. You can always EX, near EX, and then fly into you. Never do it with Bison as Ed. And if I meet up, I'll EX you. Oh, super. Oh, what? Missed a combo? Let's see. Perfect! How big is a perfect, right? My rat! Thematic justice! Revenge! I'm the new dictator, yeah. Easy. This guy probably won't rematch. I was casting both rounds and I was like, perfect. He probably won't rematch. Let's see. He's thinking about it. Nothing being pressure the way, right? I'm thinking of rematches. Usually don't rematch, we used to crush them. Yeah, he's like, I don't want to play this game anymore. It was perfect here because it's on Bison. I'm like, I'm gonna revenge against you, Dad! Like, yeah, that kind of fit to it. My old man. Because he cloned me. Yeah. What would I say there? That's not much to explain, really. That was like basic fighting game mechanics there. Second round at least. I'm not explaining. I mean, thing is that I just kind of saw what he was doing and what he lacked, and then I just went for it so I could play way more aggressively and didn't really think about it too much. So I just intuitively knew what I was supposed to do in the game. So let me try to explain that then. So what I saw, though, if you didn't look at the sawing, I saw I was primarily really bad at the era. I saw that I could kind of jump in, didn't do so much first round, and you know, second round I kind of abused that. because of the range. Yeah, I kind of felt things, and Bison in particular, he had really good normals. They're all kind of weird and kind of safe. So you have to kind of learn the other players' kind of timing on the normals, kind of what button you should use as Ed. So when you play Ed, primarily what you want to use is medium crouch button, kind of hard punch actually. You can crouch hard punch, push button, releasing hard punch, yeah, and medium. Crouch medium is also the best move pretty much. But especially the kind of this thing, the medium punch, that's really good against him. Kind of raise good him, and he misses you with a lot of moves. And if you just keep timing that, you should win anyway. But this guy has pretty open timing, not so good defenses. So the first round I almost lost, but that was kind of this funky stuff, right? Where you feel that, oh, we need the V-trigger, and I was just flying around everywhere and doing stuff. Yeah, like that kind of game where he's like, but you're like, what's happening? I don't get what he's doing anymore. And that being said, though, I had full meter and he had no meter. Then I used 1 EX to win the game, but he spent almost meter too. So I also went into the next round with much more energy in it. So that's a big thing to get. So my second Sakura, first today. Pretty cute. I like Sakura as a character. I always like Sakura. I think she's a pretty good character in this game as well. I haven't played her that much. This guy I played earlier, I think, with an epic report. He was Russian report, yeah. So this is the same guy. So he's probably not as good with Sakura then. Because it's probably his new character, right? I assume. For everyone, of course, but I think that's probably right. So. Okay, yeah. It's hard though, because Ed is very, very normal based, as Cody was. So you have to really learn like when you can press against your characters when you're playing it. Which means I have to I don't know exactly when I can press against Sakura. It makes it much harder, of course. Probably gonna jump, I think. Oh, come on! Press the anti. Oh, whatever. Maybe because of V-trigger, I think so. I should know, that was too risky for me. That's greed. Huh. She kept doing it! I was like, it's gonna win! I was like, why are you doing this 3 times in a row? Whatever, okay, let's do it again. Left mid. Whoa, that just couldn't cover there. Not that she had time to, yeah, do attack there and block my EX. Okay, just go cover. It's flurry, just spam the button there. We need to spam like 4. The flurry button, yeah. That's again, okay, interesting. So space now. Oh, you got me. Missed it the last one. Oh man, there's 1 pixel to that there. Oh, bad of me. Oh, so bad of me. That was irritating though. It was 1 pixel from the ball there. She would die otherwise. So I was like, man. She just missed it. And then I was greedy. Then I was playing bad. I should cast it. She jumps again there? Really? Can't touch that. There we go. Not this time, I did it. Not this time. Oh, come on! Oh, come on! Oh, I lost this thing. For that, right? Oh my god! hate this game. I hate this game. Oh my god, I hate that Ed has this mirror version of this anti-air. This is unique for Ed because he has 3 triple kick is also triple reverse. So what I was gonna do there, and it failed miserably because the freaking game didn't work, is that I was gonna use read reverse of her overnight. I used to fly over to her. The fireball missed me like a pixel, so I didn't get the video and I got up in the air instead. I died. Oh my god, freaking new play. Like, wake up, ultra, super weird. Oh god, I shouldn't read everything. Not when I'm tilting. It's ridiculous behavior, yeah. Really? Just did. It makes any sense! Oh my god, you guys are fucking new. Doesn't make any sense what you're doing. Again, he's safe on that? Ridiculous. What can I do now? Just a good anti, but it has to be something you can do with evidence. And that distance shouldn't be a problem for that. That's an anti. What? Okay, I'll get it. I don't get this guy, it's random. There's no intelligence there. Nothing to understand, I guess. Yeah, it's just not gonna get it. You can't throw there. It's like he waits for it, then it throws. Then I finally passed, and I couldn't. What the hell? I'm just trying now, because I don't get tucky right. I don't get it. Like, why can they do that? That's just safe. It's so much. I don't get anything. I don't get it at all. I don't get this. I get messed up at all. Okay, I know I just kept trying charging her because I want to see how it interacted. It's like she can wait for a bit and throw me. I don't get how she had time to like use the punch or kick in between there. She has that really low frame or really high recovery. Just have really high recovery stuff around those things. Then. See, but that's some points. The first level is ridiculous. I mean, that was cool. Like, he's freaking like, yeah, ultra from wake up. That was ridiculous. Like, he did everything that any idiot would do, right? And it's like, what is this? But second game, I just wanted to mainly try. I wanted to mainly like see. So I didn't get how he could have time to do those things. Most characters can't do that, unless his medium moves. Either I look at her and think, okay, that's actually is a light move, and I use conflicting light and medium with her, or her medium moves are so fast so you can do it. I think that's probably it. So she has to have like really good frames on her medium things. I haven't read her frames, but I'm guessing it's like a 3 or 4 frame medium thing there. It's probably how I felt, or I was bad timing it, but that's But yeah, sometimes you're gonna see me when I play this game. I'm gonna keep doing the same mistake because I want to get the feel to it. Yeah. So second Sakurai phase, and I have to like learn. But Ed, you really have to learn your spacing and your normals primarily. So you have to kind of find that. You have to kind of try a few times, lose a few 100 points, so you can really find that. Where can I stand? Where can I jump in against her? And so because Ed doesn't have an overhead step, so it has no overhead. So you have to like really jump a lot in situations. And so on. Or use your oh, that was that. Did you see the lag there? He's got a flew up there. I guess that one. Probably lagging on there. He actually got me. Oh, that was. I could have done better, but whatever. It doesn't safe route there. 10 on the ball, it was bad, yeah. They lost damage from that. Actually, it must be there. I'll leave the corner for a bit here. Oh, I think it works, yeah. That hair was weird. Yeah, I didn't know the timing because it was so flat into me. Couldn't make it in time. So yeah, I mean, I never really faced it before, so I didn't know exactly where it was going to land. Like one time it stood around me. No. Just her new beat because I don't really know exactly what I can do some stuff, but we will get there. Yeah, classic punish there, wind punish. I always think it's really good to use your meter in the beginning with full meter, right? So you get that, get more energy. Went for attack there, really. Not playing this bit more fascinating, but for stun, but not this guy. Wow, this is okay. I lost the game now. Probably. Nah. Can't believe you went for so aggressively there. Super aggressive. Okay. Shot last time was defensively. I'm trying to really rush it. Here we go. I skipped it there. I did it pretty interesting there, yeah. He was extremely effective the first round, second round he went like crazy, so it's a pretty good swap up there in his strategy. But I was surprised though, because I mean, I had like close to stun there, like a good station with that. And most players, if that was the kind of reverse thing, or it would be like defensive playing, and he went for it, he went like full damage there. But really? Afraid? I would see that as fear, to be honest. If you win that matchup again, yeah, usually. But I think she got it too. I think she fell. I think it affected too because she really was like gimmicky in the second round. The first round, she barely won. The fancy the second, she did gimmick for it. She put the pressure on. And I mean, I lost the first round, definitely, because I didn't know how it works. I mean, I know kind of rushed to fast forward, like an asking thing. But it was really weird, and maybe there's a bug or something, but it really was weird. Once I jumped, I got her, and I could do that combo and I think better because she landed on my right side, but she was coming from my left side, and I jumped and kicked like that, right? So I expected her to be on my left side as I'm kicking to the left, but she still landed on the right. If I had done this thing, I probably would have turned around and hit her potentially on the right side, and then she got a good combo, or actually like this right and much more damage, and I probably would have actually worked. But reactively, when I saw that suddenly, even though I did this thing and she was suddenly behind me, I was like, should I try a combo here? Because if I fail the combo, I might lose the game, right? So I was like, I just let it be. So that cost me like 100 or 150 damage. She would have lost that game if that worked out. Honestly, on your finger. Yeah, but that was weird. And I was like, okay. It happened like twice too. But one thing was very noticeable. She kind of just flew through me and I really landed on the other side. And I was like, this doesn't make any sense at all. And I saw it happening, like during it. I was like, I was gonna go back. I was even tried to edit this thing. That was greedy of him. Now it's bad defense of him. Safe combo there. I don't know. This guy just didn't block anything. I was like, I don't know. I attacked him and didn't block. Okay, he is there. Okay. I punched that, so that's good. Okay, just that there. It's time to do that again? Okay. Interesting. The video shit, did it work? This game. That's the worst thing with that. If you fail your video version, you fly up in the air, you die. This is the same input as your freaking empty air because you have pressed the down button. There we go. Why can't that work? That should work, is it? Like, that's not. Yep. Jesus Christ. Wow. That's ridiculous. Yes, so we had years ago with playing shit. I don't get it, honestly. I mean, maybe perfectly killed in the first round. Then he just really played weird. I don't get it. I was like, what is this guy doing? I guess it's how you play a Fang. Yeah? You press random buttons, it happens to. Oh, this is so hard to read. The first time it was just like. I was really sad maybe. The first time he didn't do anything. He just didn't block, felt like. But then he just took all the damage. See? Freaking coward. So he knows it too. He knows that he button mashed and gimmicked it through it. Because that made no sense that he did it. Sometimes it was like, okay, that's pretty intelligent to do that EX thing there. But some other times it's like, this is just weird. Like, why would you do that thing? Like, why do you expect to do that thing? Yeah, like, I did what I felt was going to be the expected result, so to speak. He just like, did some, yeah, I really felt honestly, that he just kept doing special inputs. You know, he just kept doing these things like, oh, whatever, like, yeah, and hopefully it worked. And it was really like, I can't read this thing. And he just kind of counted me away there. It works good with Fang though, because it pauses you and then it keeps you away. But it made no sense. That's why he did freaking in a rematch, because he knows himself that he was like, he knows he got lucky there, winning that round. By his random button buttons. Yeah, it really, really was random. There's no strategy in this playstyle, I wouldn't say so. Not at all. Really weird. Yeah, that was no points. Yeah. This is bad now. Points. Yeah, I lost like 300 points now. Jesus Christ. Super, super bad. I'm looking at this. Then 7 deadly sins might arrive. It's probably I'll wake up if I won't have it in subs. Bit less. Yeah. I really like 7 deadly sins, so I'll do a video about that later today before we go to bed. But it's probably going on. Probably the video will be out, or not out, but the anime is probably out. Then I wake up tomorrow. Yeah, it's really. It's a really bad timing. That's weird. It's not at all. Not even like the. Oh, Rashid. This is my first Rashid. Nice. I picked just the ball. I don't know. Balls alternate against Rashid. Okay, so I'm confused here. Okay, so first Rashid. Man, I lost like 300 points. Yeah, that's really bad. Not bad. No points really haven't started though, but yeah, but like I was up for 7,000. What 200, 300? I was like, okay. Rashid. Is he better now? I don't know. I have read some of the list, right? But I would imagine Rashid's actually weaker now because he was so good last season. So it's probably nerfed. Good punch me there. for it. Ah, it works. I was very unsure that it works there, but I did a huge chance there of that. Alright, let's win. And keep distance. Yeah, so I need to say that. Take the distance and use your reverse shot. That's good against that with playable. So it's faster, so you should reverse it. Oh. Sorry, this place. I was like, now I'm out of here. I'm tired of this thing. I was like, whatever. I'm out of here. Just a stun. They reversed it, okay. Ah, fuck. Yeah, it's bad for there. I actually could have balled it. I could have killed the thing. I really just had. I could have balled probably actually there. This was a little weird, but I could do like you could do a fastball, which I'd rather do. So thinking about it, I was at max distance pretty much, but I could probably have done like a fastball at it and actually finish it with it. Otherwise, at least if it blocked the fastball, I had like 1 life left, so pretty good as well. But he had problems getting in there. If you keep the receiver distance or like keep them so you can get on top of the and no pressure, then you're fine with that. So you wanna really. Run again. Okay, so you're over there. Yeah, that distance we can do it. Ball wins, so it's wait for it. He didn't know seriously? Oh, I know that, so. That's hard. Yeah, I had to really think there. Because he was playing much less suddenly and I had to really get in there. Well, that's quite complicated. Threw it in there, but yeah, I got it eventually. Oh, I didn't have time to do it. Oh, that was bad, yeah. I mean, that's before I saw he was doing the EX. There we go. Combo. Oh, that there is, but that I forgot to myself. I don't know what I jumped. I was like, okay. I'm just gonna do it again. I don't care. I have it now here. The pressure is on, man. 1 life left, and I can super to it, so I can use super this. I just have to defend this. Yeah. Just super. There we go. It's dead. Can't block it, sorry. I was like, this is gonna be really hard for him because he has 0 life left. I have like half life and a full ending meter, so he can't block anymore. Yeah. So, I mean, why not, right? There's all the way to chip damage anymore, and yeah, you will die there. He wasn't very good at pressuring me, but it's kind of my specialty because I'm a very fast player. So you can stay on distance, kind of punish his moves. What one huge mistake he did, which is a pure matchup knowledge, which he clearly didn't have, but I have it. Because I won that thing, definitely one round there. Is that the ball wins over the world, over his tornado, right? Because it's counted the hits, right? So the ball has 2 hits left after it eats up his tornado. So I threw the ball right, and a lot of G players they actually can answer with, "Oh, then I do my tornado." He did, right, predictably, and then I just let the ball hit it, right. And he was like, "Oh, I'm probably gonna win with the tornado." So he did some move afterwards, kind of timing their meet up, and obviously he flew into my ball because the ball wins over tornado. I would say it's a better move generally, but the ball is better against it does match up at least. Doesn't give me speed or so, but at least it wins in the fight, right. So I was like, yeah, you probably shouldn't do that. I was like, no, that's not what you should do. But a lot of people do it. A lot of people do it. It's very common. So let's see here. Okay. There you go. Yeah, a lot of people do it. I think it's kind of fun. That's one of the best things playing out. It's just the amusement of seeing how people, my first Ibuki, and people hate this Ibuki. I love it. I think it's fun defending as Ibuki. I'm the best player. Oh, I have to block a lot. I don't know. It's he's fat. Okay, he's shit fat. Yeah. I think it's fun facing Ibukis most of the time. Most of the time. It's a new female Shuriken there. It's going full Naruto. Just a Rasengan right now. There's a Sasuke female Shuriken. Yeah. It's so Naruto. It's the ninja stuff. Okay. Sakura's home stage. Oh, shit. I was like, I was afraid to say time wrong, so I used to do it this way. Had to do that now. Yeah. Keep my guess 8. One thing I like is crunching the hard punch is really good. So counter in jump, counter like medium forward, which is her up overhead. Yeah, loses that, like really, so this loses that. It's really good here. Okay, I fell for that. Yeah, I was really there. I fell for it. So I kicked instead of doing the video, so yeah, I just failed my video. So that was sad. Yeah, I wanted the video reversal and become kick instead because I pressed like too late. That was my fault though, and then I got stunned and so on. I got super. Yeah, I really that's during it. This time instead. I really during it like I got super there. I couldn't beat her. This game started. I was like, okay. Nice combo. That was risky. I felt it too because she was so into it. Yeah, I kind of felt how she was so aggressive there. She's like, "Oh, I have the combo now." Yeah, she just kept pressing there. That was like the reverse of it because I just felt that I probably could. I mean, that could be a big risk of me to do a reversal there. If she blocks it, she can like stun me and so on. But I just felt now this feels safe because she's so into it now. I feel like she's into the hotspot there. She has the combo going for her. She's happy about that, so I'm just gonna like reverse it. Yeah. I felt that was a good way to do it. probably could dash there and punch it. I think so. Oh. Right. Yeah, it's too aggressive. Yeah, it's very nice. Like, she's too aggressive, I feel. She's on me. Her pressure is predictable. It's really good. Oh, there's a bad victim for her. It's the first time I've been. She has that combo going for it. That's just like fourth time. Or am I? Yeah, I'm screwed. Yeah. I saw it there, and I was like, I'm probably screwed. Yeah, nice trick there. This player was so aggressive. This player was very aggressive. So it's quite easy to beat her because you can see it very clearly there that I get into the corner right, and I do the classic when I jump over her, throw her back into the corner again. So the trick played for me there. This is the basic fundamental. But after I do that, I really feel that she will very likely punch me now. Yeah, she will very likely punch. I felt how she had. Yes, she was. So I went in there right, did the medium punch with Ed, which is a really good timing thing, a meaty right. That's a good meaty timing for me there. And she's obviously gonna like lose that, yeah. So this was her absolutely big mistake there. This is just generally, there's no I can do this meaty right. There's no I can do it. Of course I can do a probably bigger thing, but I feel that this one is fast, it's timing that thing, yeah. So get her in the corner there, and I know that okay, she's gonna wake up now. I will very likely be able to do this thing, right? And then I can do like the better combos. It's the best thing you can do. Nah, you can't do that anymore. Best thing you can do in that situation when you can time it is probably if you're perfectly close to it, you can do this thing, the whole combo, right? But given that how Ed works is that way you have to be like pixel closer or point lag if you're gonna do the full combo. So usually you do punch into the punch or punch into flicker or punch into like uppercut or so you like a special move of course. But she had like what 50 life left, so obviously I would try to do a full combo because it'd be like why? Why would I spend the chance of maybe missing on the pixel when I can just kill him? Yes. My record is like 26, I think. But yeah. It was really long, yeah. White screen. Okay, Abigail, because it's huge. That's a map, yeah, the Aurora. $1 So I love the shot against Abigail, it's so good. So a few rounds, you slide through him. So it's very easy to handle the Abigail. The little anti-air. Oh, I was too fast. I did the right thing. I did the anti-air. I was just too fast. That was the correct button to press for me. If I was like, I did it like way too eagerly. Let's wait for that. So safely. Block that. Okay. I was trying to leave the corner there, but no. Come on. That was late still. Oh, so bad timing this match. Ridiculous. It's a new V-tree. The first level, I think you did add think. I did all of them used the one earlier. So I was gonna say that, what does it do? I don't know what it does. Because, oh, we're doing up Abigail. I'm coming with Abigail. How do he do? So I was like, okay, yeah. Okay, so armor breaking, go block breaking, kind of like charge. Now we know that. Why can't I time it? I play so bad now. Why can't I time my damn punch? There we go. Survive it. What? I don't know what it does. I was like, I probably can jump over that thing. No, I can't. Okay, you can't. Blocks it, really? Defensive player. Oh, that was really good. I knew it! I knew it! It's so red! It's so downloaded! It's so downloaded! I was like, he jumps a lot after I charge him. So I see the pattern, right? I'm like, what if I let him jump, anti-air it, and then the next time he's definitely not gonna jump, he's gonna punch instead. I was like, oh, it was perfect. Yeah, and he jumped, I anti-aired right, and next time he didn't jump. So this, I forced him to play it that way. I was like, I get it, man. I see. I mean, your head. It was so perfect, brother. It was exactly as I imagined it. Oof, that was the combo. Oh, come on, man. He's supposed to buff you, man. It's the first time he ever rolled against me. And it failed. Yes, I remember. Sorry, so what I do is I do the punch right there, so you can land, you can throw right away. It's more damage doing the combo because you do a reset there, so the throw does more damage if you can land it though. So took a little chance there, but it paid off doing about, I think like 40 more damage so than doing the combo. It's slightly better. Whoa. Abigail has time to land for that? Come on, man, it's a tank guy. Punch again, really. Yeah, I'm screwing it to get the stun it down right. Get some space, I guess. And I pressed the EX there. I pressed the EX, doesn't combo because Capcom are crazy. Normal punch for the combo. I didn't want to do it, and I was like, wait a minute, what do I do now? Come on. Why do I keep doing it though? That's why. Yes. What? I blocked that. What, Capcom? What? I just sat there. I didn't do anything. That was ridiculous. Yeah, I didn't do shit there. I was like, I'm just blocking it. I landed and blocked it. You gotta be like mid-air or something. It's ridiculous. I don't know what happens there, yeah. Yeah, so much white now, it's crazy. Oh, he got me there! What? How did he reach me there? What, Capcom? It's a freaking buggy game, like what was that? I wasn't even close to this, probably ever hit me most forward and shoot, but what was that? I lost one round because I pressed 3 buttons, 2 buttons, it was really bad, but I'm looking at the game here myself now. But that was ridiculous. Yeah, that was. Oh, he was so afraid. Freaking coward. Yeah, he knew I was gonna beat him next time. He knew he got lucky there. I mean, I just had to kind of figure out mainly his V2 T3. I'm looking at it again because that looks really, really funky. And he knows it too. He didn't deserve to win at all. I mean, he's wasted V trigger rights. The ball of appearance is loose to it. Like that's really good to know. So there's a lot of those things I've never seen the V trigger 2 before. Right? So like. He has so much gray. Okay, he has so much gray now, and yeah, that looks ridiculous. He's not even close to me there. Looks like he punches my ball. Like he punches my freaking, you know, the purple psycho ball that Ed does, and I died from it. So obviously Ed probably was a bit forward, right? So he's a little more weak there doing his animation, but like, yeah, it looks really weird. Like he maybe I suppose he punched my punch or something, he punched my hand or something, but that did not look right to me. Re-looking at it, it didn't look right at all. That is ridiculous. There is definitely some Street Fighter, right? It's a lot of Street Fighter. Ed has many of them too. Many of these shit, so it's kind of like, was that really a hit because X reason? That's irritating to see. But obviously he didn't rematch it because he knows that he was just pressing this V-trigger thing and that wanting like around rear, and I was like, what's he doing? What does he do? Oh, it beats my ball? And I was like, interesting. Most stuff does not beat the ball. Like for example, Rashid's saw the game before. Earlier Rashid loses to the ball, right? His tornado doesn't beat the ball. So when I play that guy, I was like, he beats my ball? That actually surprised me. That actually really surprised me. I did not think he would actually beat my ball. Because almost everything loses to the ball. You know, it's kind of straight up hit against hit and armor because the ball has like 6 or 7 hits of it. There's a lot of hits, which means that he has like 8 or so armor. I think he has like 2 hits at the end. I think he has like 8 armor then I guess every game. Makes sense with the tankiest guy in the game though, but that's a lot of armor. I was trying to find like some stuff about it. But yeah, that is a lot of armor. That is huge value of armor. Much more of it. I thought I had like 5 of that. I don't get it. Like, where is there? I want to watch that there things right. So should be out now, I think. Actually, maybe this is out now. Well, was out last week. Let's see. Today's the 19th, so I got the 12th. It's really weird. I can't even see it here. Oh yeah. Why am I running 7? So like Nanatsu. I write it in Japanese. Here we go. So I write it in Japanese. We do get it. It was. Let's see the time frame. So what did I say? 12th, right? 12th is the 7 days ago. Okay, there we have it. Okay, it's out in 28 minutes from now. The last time, yeah, it was up. Okay, so yeah, okay. Probably can sleep in between, yeah. But yeah, like that guy, he won a game for having a new V-trigger. But that's fine though, I mean, he's playing the first days and like if I use a new V-trigger, I probably lose more, so I don't think it's that good, but it's not very good. One thing I see with when I tested it yesterday is that if you do it against someone, they block it, you can jump in and throw them, and a lot of people don't know that, so you can get to throw in sometimes, quite often, like once or twice per game. But after that, you learn it. So, but that's on the list. Yeah. How's it up in there? Good offense. Okay. Oh, come on. I lacked like a pixel of enemy though, so that's why it didn't work. I realized that afterwards. Yeah, that was bad of me. Thought I had a little more enemy there, like 1% more enemy. Some backs up there. I also killed her if she didn't block that charge level. That's close to his dagger. But yeah, it's a good offensive swap there. I like it too. Great damage in there, it's good. Oh, that I didn't expect to actually related to do it again. There's one more use right for ice thing there, so better watch out for that. Yeah, there we go. She had a lot of evasion to do there. Yeah, the ball is after you. You have one life. It's all about like, okay, I have to really avoid this thing. Shit. Thing is that this player, I really saw when she was gonna attack me, and that's a really key thing with Elfie. When you feel their timing, when you know that okay, this moment she likes to attack you after like a block or jump or something, and you can reverse it every time. That's really easy, right? So that's how I would explain that game. I kind of she didn't even rematch. Yeah, she knows I'm in her head. Yeah, she knows. She was like she went from almost perfectly me to losing the last round. Really, I would say heavily, right? Like she was just. She's out of it. Looking at stuff again here. Yeah, so they have blocked that. Let's see here. Spanish Myrmonden. Yeah, but they are separate. I know she's gonna throw me. They pretty much know it, right? Yeah, more her. They were again a pressure to kicks. Oh yeah, punish her from a whim. That's good for damage on post mainly, but. Yeah, there's a V-trigger. She's kind of fascinated, she's afraid there, I know that, but Trust me. And I probably punished that. Yeah. So I looked at myself again here. So I got an obvious play here where she does this thing where she jumps, shows her ice thing. After she shows her ice thing, she kind of jumps into you and tries to ball swap you. And after that, she tends to throw a lot. She tended to throw a lot after she landed. So usually at that moment then, I would be kind of like, well, you're gonna throw me, I'm gonna, I'm gonna reverse you, or I'm gonna like, not punch you because you throw me anyway, but I can cancel that. But just kind of mix it up with sometimes doing the ice thing into like a overhead something or a counter. So yeah, use that thing right then. It's like pretty safe. That was the main reason why I beat her really. I just timed the reversal. I timed the reversal probably 10 times in a row. Those. Yeah, maybe lose. Could handle that. Okay, so next game. Bam 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 bam. Oh, Aru. I'm not a big fan of facing him. As I mentioned, this is my secondary. Secondary. But I'm not a big fan of facing him because it's like there's so many of them. That's what I mentioned today, but usually you catch there's so many of them. So it's like, how is this guy playing? Yeah, you never really figure out how the individual playing is. It takes hard time with that. You see so many different risks. Like, I feel. And so they have to play around. It's the best matchup either. Oh, he started with a W kick. Okay. Reversal ready. Okay. I was really there. Oh, that was the lag spike. You see that? That was a real lag spike there. Like it just froze me there. Two weeks in a row, really. Oh, he's desperate now. Shows him that the EX there. And the you can use the ball as anti-air at certain spacing. If you know spacing, that was a good spacing moment there to use the ball. And I know that because I used the ball a lot of times and get through it, so I think it was safe. Oh, he's so. That was gonna parry me if I didn't do anything. Oh, yes, that worked! Okay. Is me again? Really, man? He definitely changed the playstyle a lot. A lot. Interesting. Oh yeah. I was like, let's do it, baby. Nice starting out super again. Always a good start. Get the damage in there. But it threw me. It just not through Yokis. It's like, dash into that. Oh, come on! Can I dash in? Really? Oh, there's stuck with that. That was an important throw there. Early in that time frame to get my stun down. You kidding me, Gabe? You kidding me? That was ridiculous. He has time to dash throw me. That's ridiculous. The buff is something. That's ridiculous. That's big. Of course, I could have released it a little faster, but still, though, that was like what? You put some good pressure there a while. It's not all I gotta think about a bit. A lot of white life here. The classic ball! Love it. Love it. The classic ball pressure there. Gotta love it with that. I saw one thing with him. That's that I usually dash into him, right? And he always presses the attack button when I sometimes I dash. It's called beat style, but it's kind of weird. That's why I did my cross counter instead. So I did my forward kick, which is a cross counter is from into him, right? And that got me to damage there and so on. Because I felt that that's probably better there. And the last time there in the corner, I felt like I could do the flurry. He probably can't handle it because he wants to put a button there. So that's why I kind of changed a bit of it. I blocked that game. I blocked it perfectly. Son me, man. There again. He jumps and does nothing. Yeah, he did do the anti anyway, so I don't know, but it's an interesting match here. He's playing very carefully. The shakes he was doing all the time. Oh man. That actually can. That's sure for me though, because I'm doing it. There we go, yeah, because if I time perfectly, he can't actually do it. He can't help walk into that mid me. Like that's not a thing. Perfectly good. So he can't. He tries to do things there like all the time, circuit knife, that doesn't work if you have the perfect spacing and so on. So I was like, I had to find his timing and actually punch it. Yeah, it's more than that. Oh, what's that? Shouldn't work. Oh yeah, I read him. I read that guy. He won the first game, then 2 to me. Yeah, I read him. That felt good actually, because he wasn't a bad player, and he kept analyzing me too. So that's that was an interesting battle of like adapting to the other player. We kept changing up how we played and spacing and so on. And he wasn't very aggressive either. He was playing quite like, what's he doing? I'm gonna look at that, and yeah, that was a really fun game. That was my favorite game this far. I mean, as an actual game, yeah, like crushing an Abigail, that was pretty fun. But this actually was more fun. So yeah, I felt I had to think about that. So how would I explain this then? This was a lot of Yomi, right? This is a battle of Yomi. I feel much more than our characters. We both playing. At least we played it before AE. We played like both after both two characters. So you kind of feel that this both of us are playing kind of like more about how to get in there, how to get the situation to work for me, right? Not so much focusing on actually like utilizing, whatever stuff like that. So a lot of that. So that's very interesting. An interesting game. But mainly though, I felt that he was, after the first game, he was doing a little too much button pressing after he got spin down. Or I get him down, sorry. But he on wake up. So his wake ups, the two aggressive I felt. So I did a dashing first, because it usually works. People don't know defensively. But he was playing it too aggressively there. So I started using my hard forward kick there. And that punished that. That was fine. And then there were a few times, of course, when he Sudoku and so on, where I felt was unsafe, but that's hard to read. So he didn't do it obsessively much, except after Hadokens, but not at like in the corners. So it's interesting. That's the first Riga. I don't know what the other one. Yeah. It's my first Riga, but I guess Riga is really hard in the ball. I mean, sometimes it's really good because you can push them down and you like throw them at them like in the ground or something, and then it's pretty good. But other times it's like, man, he usually jumps up in the air. Like, he doesn't do anything. Yeah, so it's like very much depending on where you are, the ball can be really useless against him. Sometimes though, I like to use the ball and stand inside of it. I guess he's flying attack. If he can land, sorry, on top of you, that. So that can be good. But generally though, I feel it's a risky thing. Start with the slide. That's not big for you. So I love my slides. Okay, so. The first thing in the Liga is how gimmick is it? You're playing on level, you're not playing like in a tournament. So the thing is like, how gimmick is this guy? That's the first question you get to ask him. That's what you have to find out. How gimmick is it? Is it combo guy? Is it actual gimmicks? Like that's the thing really. Oh, he got to know, yeah. We get the buffs before the. Yeah, that doesn't work against it. I can tell you that way. That doesn't. It's not a thing against it. I said it. It's not a thing, man. It's not a thing against Eggman. You can't do the EX. I'm just gonna punish you because it's hard to punish the EX. Like, come on, man. It's not a thing. As much. Do the safe route. Okay. Special trooping. Oh, it lagged when I did it. Come on, game. Wrong side, come on. I actually probably going to rematch this guy because I felt it lagged several times. I mean, he's yeah. I think it's like it kind of like has kind of weird. There wasn't like a bad lag, but it had definitely a few times that it kind of froze for me, especially when I was using the V trigger. So I'm probably actually just gonna rematch him, even though it's a bad player. I can easily get more points, but I feel it's not worth it. I'm gonna need a blacklist this guy. Especially when I use my V trigger and I was gonna like get him in the air because the V trigger can counter. You can counter a mid-air jump, a neutral mid jump at that range because it goes kind of really far away in a diagonal upwards. He would actually be captured there, but my timing was completely off as like he to a huge spike there, right? So I was doing this thing, right? I was this thing, then I couldn't do this thing, and like max it. The thing is 4, right? But this thing, So if they jump against you, you can actually throw the thing, cancel the thing. As with many characters, like with Ruby, so you can cancel whatever you're doing with the V trigger, and they can do a Suyok or something. But this thing then, because it has this kind of weird range, you can actually kind of jump in this about this range, right? At a near jump, you can actually activate and get them in the near jump. So and he did that for us. So I was like, but yeah, froze, and then the game froze. So it was like maybe beat another guy. And it also happened a few other times as well. So it's like 3 or 4 really significant lag spikes. Of course, sometimes, I will say it the other way here, sometimes when you fight someone with the connection, it can be you, of course. You should not see it that way. But, I mean more like, sometimes definitely it's like you can see the difference. It might be that, oh, I started doing whatever on my PC at the same time, right? Oh yeah, and that's why the CPU is that the lagging is for that reason, so on, of course. But I felt that usually, but I think like 90, I won't say 99, but 9 or 10 times though, where I haven't done anything right. I haven't changed anything. Yes, I'm streaming, but I've been streaming for a few hours now, and like I've had a few other games that lagged, but that was the worst game so far, or at least had the most significant, like really significant lag spikes. And I was like, well, okay, like I haven't changed anything, I haven't turned on any programs, so if it worked for 3 hours, suddenly this guy comes and it's like spike, then he has to be him, right? I will assume it's him, right, at least. But sometimes, of course, it has to yourself. You turn on something, you maybe sort of whatever, right? Watch something at the same time, turn on some YouTube at the same time, whatever. It's like, oh no, me, I lag a lot. Of course. But I think it's fair in that moment. Yeah, I think it's fair to say that guy. I think that's fair. It's already getting pretty long now, and it's 12 o'clock now. So I'm gonna play till I lose, like I did last time. I think it's a good thing there. But I lose once I'm really tired. It's getting late now, but mainly I'm not so tired though, but mainly it's that like this is taking a lot longer time now. Also I feel it's getting boring as I say. Yeah, it's getting a little more and more on the nose of that things. Some ancient Megaspike comments here. That's one of my favorite story definitely theory videos. I think everyone does gaming and anime and so I think we all love, not all of them, but I think most people really love doing these things. I think it's really fun to do, like a really serious, like this is my theory, I researched this thing, I read this book, and I think this is whatever reason. Oh, it's Vicky. I like the boy, it's Vicky. But yeah, I'm gonna read that comment later after this games here. Of course. Oh, so this is saving. Yeah, I expect that. This long load experience. Oh, sorry, tweets, but loading, finding your place. So I won last time. he was very aggressive. Yeah, let's play his team. He was very aggressive on wake up and on my wake up. So both positions. Yeah. Good start. Some clean up there. Just that thing, yeah, because he jumps over. So let's do something. I felt it. He's so aggressive. So I felt he's definitely gonna do something there. It's combo every time last time. Yeah, that's true. I really felt he was gonna press it, given his best behavior. I mean, he might change stuff, but no, he didn't. Exactly how last time. He was definitely gonna press that situation. That's what you also I think I didn't say about that. It's too far to do the thing, so. Weird, yeah, just 6 counter. Pretty nice combo actually, yeah, like doing this kunai into. Yeah, it's so bad. See, he always does something. I'm just like, this guy is way aggressive. Like, skitfet, that's called Swedish. He's way too aggressive, man. Probably a male. Some weird feeling name. This is someone who's really fat in Swedish. Butta, säger jag. We get Platinum, very nice. Last stream was we got Ultra Gold. This we can get Platinum, very nice. Yeah, let's do that thing, remember. Oh, that was nice. I saw it, I was like, man, it's an easy counter here, but he did a kunai there. See, all button. I think I want to Platinum. That would be nice, yeah. Last playthrough, Ultra Gold, this playthrough Platinum. Nice. If I managed to do it. Oh, come on, that was bad. Good. Shut down it. Oh, come on, block that. He stopped blocking. I was like, he blocked one time. I don't think he does it again. This guy never blocks. It's like, okay, must again. Wow. Nice, stop my back there. That should have worked. Come on, this is down. Oh yeah, baby, that's a nice combo though. A nice combo too. I had like full mid because I had everything there. I was like, Yeah, baby. That's gonna be my thumbnail. Oh yeah! That's gonna be my thumbnail, baby! No, but I felt it was pretty good. Like last plot, gold. I went to like borderline like super gold to ultra gold right there. After ultra gold a bit there, and this playthrough went from ultra gold to platinum. I think I'm the best player in the world at, but I think I'm decent. Like I've been playing too. Like I was sitting here and I'm mainly using like I know Ed's basic combos, and I'm using like I feel like mainly using my like fighting game experience to kind of analyze people because I'm not that good. I haven't looked much at the frame data. I just gotta go with it, right? So yeah, I think it's pretty fair. It's pretty good. And I didn't have much, but I think it was most games this time. One thing I really felt about Tilted, that thing was against the Abigail. It was really possible. Yeah, like my 5th or 6th Abigail or whatever, it was like, man, what happened here? What happened here? Yeah, because I don't play really random. The Abigail after that, maybe after that, he used the Ultra, the new V trigger. That was really annoying. I know, it feels weird to use the character when you want so many times, right? I guess. But yeah, I think it's been fine then, because now it's actually literally like 12 o'clock now. I think it's like perfect time to end it. For me, yeah, it's 3 minutes past midnight, so it's perfect time to end it. Both together here, of course, it's not like I'm over here messily, but it's like, yeah, I think it's pretty fine. Just being kind of casual, rusty noob, as I am. But yeah, I would say it feels pretty good because, in the sense that I don't really. I would say I play Street Fighter. Obviously, I used to play Street Fighter, but right now I feel like I just kind of play it now and see where it goes most matches here. I'm just kind of like I have a basic strategy, but I do feel that I win mainly through having basic understanding of what my opponent is doing, right? As I do in most games. I kind of like this guy, like this character here, this EBG. She was very, very aggressive as I mentioned last time too. So I was like, I probably can do reversal. I'm probably going to do this thing now. Then I lost one round there because I was like, she blocked my reversal. Maybe, but she probably won't do it again. And that's me, of course, falling into a trick there where I believe that, well, this person is always doing A, and suddenly she did B. I don't think she will do B more though. It's just a once lifetime. Like, okay, it's B again. Okay, maybe she's starting to adapt now. Right. So that's kind of me underestimating her there. So I'm like, it has to be lucky she did B. Pretty much there. I was like, once in a lifetime, then do it again. So then it got a little interesting. But still, wasn't that interesting because the thing is that when I realized she's a little more defensive now, well, then I'm not going to be as straightforward my offense, right? I'm going to be a little more tricky, a little more jumping over her, a little more jump throw and so on, a little more basic order pass in there. And as soon as I did that, she lost again, right? She couldn't handle that. So it's a bad defensive player, and that's. But you realize someone has really bad defense as a fighter or in any fighting game, but you can kind of pummel them down, right? That's a big thing. Like example, that Drew played earlier, obviously he had like 3,000-4,000 more HP here with her, whatever, but he was more interested in that he had pretty good defense and he changed his defense and so on, right? That's more from, you have to think about it more like, okay, this guy, to this thing, to this thing. It's a good game. For example, Viga earlier was gimmicky. Classic Viga. Sorry, Viga fans out there, but that guy was just like, oh, I'm not done with my EX, so now I use EX back. It's like, that doesn't work yet. That's not a thing. You can't just like fly in there and have like full energy. You have like 100 lifetimes to punch it. Like, I was gonna fail that. No, but it was great. It was fun. Hope you enjoyed this video. Hope you learned something from that player. I mean, I think I have the basics down. I think I showed some of the most general thing, and I think that hopefully I try to like share my why I do this thing, why I think this works, and I try to analyze every game, right, and try to explain like okay, this is specifically why I think I won this game, and some of the times it's like, well, I guess every game I actually didn't want to. It's like I didn't want to lose, but I actually wanted to try to, for example, throw my ball into his new rushdown V2 thing. So I just wanted to see how the ball would affect him. I just wanted to know it, right? So by learning that, sort of was afraid that I just want to see myself, okay, the ball loses. Okay, no, I know that, so I won't do it again. But that's also something I think at least is always worth it, right? If you're like rank 1 in the world, maybe not, but so maybe you're basically if you're like at the board or something, maybe you don't want to do it. But normally for me, I can spend like 5,000 points. So I can spend a few hundred points every now and then, whatever rank I feel in rank, to just kind of learn how that works. I think in every game, I don't use every game, right? And I see this guy do it. So I see this game doing this thing. That this is a rare cheese build in Myrmonden. Okay, I want to know how that affects me if I use my personal favorite build. So even though I know what it's doing, I'm actually not going to counter this cheese. I'm going to do something which I know is kind of unknown territory. Like I'm doing this build, and this build might actually lose to his build, or it might win. I actually know, so I'm just going to do the build to find out, right? Or I can just go and do like about my points. And personally, I like to kind of go for, say, if it's not an actual rank, tournament, like an actual money match, right? If it goes to a tournament game there, or whatever game it is. Otherwise, for me, it's worth spending a few rank points up and down there to experience those kind of things. I guess I just have really low level anxiety. A lot of people are afraid of playing actually so on, and I get it. Sometimes I felt it too. Like here, I felt a little bit here. Like sure, be streaming here. I haven't played for a long time. I started doing my Ed account, kind of Street Fighter. Just go in there and play my Ed. It's like, you know, obviously I wanted to reach platinum or whatever, right? In this current stream here, but of course it's like, but I didn't was that anxiety. I guess I had a confidence at least, I would say so, without being too like bragging, that I felt that if I lose against Ibiki now, I will lose like 1,500 points, and then I probably beat her in the next game because she's a very good player, and then I'm back to like 50 points out of platinum. We can play for another an hour or half an hour or whatever, and I'm very likely to get the probably beat the next game if I meet this goal place. That's how I felt. So I wasn't much like, oh, I might lose. So she was a little bit, I don't want to lose this now because she's not, I don't think she's playing very good. I think she's adapting very slightly to what I'm doing. Not saying that she's a horrible person or whatever, but saying like, nah, she's not really adapting to what I am doing. So if she wins now, I don't think she kind of deserves it that much, in my honest opinion, because if someone is doing the exact thing they're doing, you know. And there's a different thing there between me, for example, jumping into a navigator 10 times in a row, but it's more about how I want to learn the spacing, right? I want to just learn the spacing. It's not going to do it, but trying to learn the spacing against her, and then that's me intentionally just want to learn that part. That's a different thing than being like someone's rushing you down with specific abilities, and you just don't react to it. You just keep doing the exact same, you know, whatever initiation, defense, or like this always your aggressive, you know, position against me, like block punch. Like I don't have to readapt myself. I just keep doing the same thing. That obviously don't play loose though, right? Because of that reason. So they don't seem to learn anything against the opponent. So that actually, I have to admit, was the one thing I'm thinking about. I don't want to lose my platinum right now, so to speak. Not because I'm worth getting there eventually, but I was like, man, I don't want to her because she's not adapted to my playstyle. She won one round with like one hat left, because I was playing kind of, I would say, you know, greedy, or I was like, whatever, she's bad. It's not, yeah, a little underestimated, I suppose, not really much so, right? So then I was like, I have to play the better now. I did pretty good, I think, ball comp and so on. But anyway, yeah, I hope to with that. And I guess my main point here is that you shouldn't be afraid to, lose some games to learn some tricks, right? Like, I know how Navigator works with the ball, for example. And it's a good example of next time I face a V2 trigger Navigator, I will have a much better chance to win. So in the long run, that is much better, right? As long as you're playing ladder in any game, and you're not playing for actual money, that in my opinion, should always be your game goal if you want to be the best, right, in anything, because that learns you more, and that's more important than you consider there. Of course, if you are at like the border of like a league, then I get it though. Then it's fine. But because then you don't want to lose a league, of course. But otherwise, like if you're in the middle, it's really bad. So anyway, hope you like this, guys, and we have time. I will try to climb a few more ranks during the next week, probably, or maybe on Sunday. But then we have, of course, Dragon Ball, because I'm a big anime fan, so I'm pushing my Dragon Ball. So now I want to try Super Dragon Ball and see how far I can go with that game. Which I'm gonna be a new bet, but I played Guilty Gear a lot and Blast Blue. Maybe if you have knowledge, but I love the Guilty Gear. So I hope I'm gonna be fun in the game. But anyway, hope you like this, and I'll see you guys. Let's find my where's where's the broadcast button? Okay, so I was gonna turn this video down now. It's like lag. Yeah, here we hear some kind of lag here. There we go. Okay.